Okay, so as I'm opening them like this, and people don't like them, don't like that. In fact, yeah, I understand. Those that I try to separate them according to their layers, they've dried quickly. Okay, because the house fly on it. You can see that the house fly on it. You can see everything is mostly um, they chop grasses and leaves and other things. So everything that they chop, it doesn't it's not about protein and those things. I mean, chopping meat and other foodstuffs that may end up making it so smelling. They are just chopping the grasses and leaves and other things. In fact, including the baobab tree. If they get chance to chop it, they'll chop it. So you can see that they've chopped, and they have chopped even some of them open. Okay, now so as I just open it them quickly, they've just dried. So one of the thing about this thing is they dry quickly. They can dry quickly, but the, you can see the way I'm knocking it, and it's still there, no breakage. Yeah. So, but I may open it and the inside is still wet. That's one thing. So the outside can dry quickly and coat it, and the inside may not dry quickly. So it means that it can preserve so many things inside it. So living organic insects and other things can enter inside and live for some time. I don't really know how long it can take to dry. I've not looked at that. But I was just opening it because some insects also are also they who also preserve themselves and do other things, maybe for breeding and feeding and other things. But you can see the way it's dried. In this case, I was talking about some of the users. You can see here, they are just cattle. They are now finding a place to rest. So they are heading towards those mangoes trees. Yeah, and some may come here. Okay, so the way they are very, very dried, I was talking of what the advantages. You can use them as they are there. They fertilize the soil. They help the soil living organisms to also breed and feed and also preserve themselves alive. And also, um, I think looking at their character in the olden days and even nowadays in villages, as villages, you can use them for building in place of cement, and it will last. That will last longer. Now, if they dry and I put them in water, even for 1 week, they will not break apart. Only the extracts from it, the dissolvable part, or let me say the water soluble part, will dissolve and come out, and the water will look very brownish or dark, but the structure will still remain the same. It will not break apart. So they use them for building, and this will not cost you anything. So look at that. How many bags of cement is that? And just simple. The place become cool as the cement have high heat capacity to hold heat, and in the afternoon or sometime in the night you can't sleep. This is not like that. So they use them for building, the mud building. They use them for building and plastering. So when you build and you use this and even plaster it, even if you can't get this and add to this, and mostly for plastering, they use this to add to the mud and plaster, and it doesn't wash away quickly. It will take years before if they can wash away. After all, we all know they are breakable materials, organic, so they can react and form new compounds and change and may break, but it will take longer time. So let's break it and see. Okay, so you can see the internal part. You can see that So the outside is dried and it is very, very, very strong, but surprisingly, the inside is not all that. Okay, so looking at it, the inside is still wet, but the outside is very dried. So you can see the wonders. So using it for in place of cement, yes, you can use it, and the place will be very cool because it doesn't have high heat capacity. Yes, those who understand physics. So during daytime, your house becomes very, very cool, or let me say your room become very, very cool, and it is very cheap. It doesn't dissolve faster. So if it is completely dried and I leave it in water, yes, things will dissolve from it. The nutrients and other things, other colorful part will dissolve from it, but it will stay this as solid as it is, as still hard as it is. Yes, so that's one of the advantages. Now we are so rich that we have forgotten ways, simple ways of doing things to the extent that even poor people are competing with rich people to also stay in cement blocks. Before, these are very, very. If we are to sell this, if, if rich people are to buy this, it won't be an easy thing. Poor people will not be able to buy it again. Yes, but because it is just with the poor people, let me put it that way, as we understand poor and rich. Yes, although that is not right. We are these people who have this are rather rich, but yet we have turned into poor. We don't use them and preserve our money, but we rather compete with what the rich people, so-called rich people, are buying as the cement, and we are using them, and we still remain poor. Okay, so you can see number of buildings that are being raised there. Yes, you can see the number of buildings that are being raised there. Yes, everybody want to build with the cement. Yes, including I. Yes, there are more of them that have been covered ahead, including I. Yes, I would like to build with, but I'm not going to struggle to build those type of structures when these are there and I can just use them simply and stay comfortable. Yeah, do what will make you comfortable. Thank you. Have a nice day.